My name's Emily. You've probably seen me around school. I am Bailey's good friend, best friend actually. I am working with her on her science project because she doesn't know how to speak for herself. The nervous system is what we're working on, and we'll start now. The nervous system is a change of reflexes, a fight, flight response, and resting systems. A neuron is a cell that transmits electrical signals. A nerve is a change of neurons transmitting electrical impulses. Dendrites are part of a neuron that extend all out and attach to other neurons. Axons are also attached to other long neurons. They are long strings that help with the impulses. A sensory neuron is a neuron that carries information about senses such as touch, pressure, smelling, tasting, and sight. An inner neuron is a neuron used to connect two main nerves in a neuron pathway. A motor neuron is a neuron that carries information about muscle movements such as reflexes and digestion. Synapse is the meeting place of two neurons. This is where they exchange neurotransmitters. When your brain wants to move your arm, it uses neurons to communicate. Part of your brain sends information to the neurons down the muscles in your arm, telling it to contract. Bailey will be volunteering here, so we have a hot stove,
like on fire.
and she's going to be crazy and touch it, thinking that it's not hot.
Okay, so I'm over here. La, it's not hot. I touch it, and then like the neurons in my fingers, when they like transmit little things, it goes up my arm and into my brain, and those neurons tell me that this is hot and it's hurting me. Then it goes back and shoots down my arm and says, "Ah!" I took my hand off.
Otherwise, if you didn't have the neurons in your brain, your arm would, or your hand would catch on fire, and you'd have to get it amputated. Thank you.
And the nervous system affects your muscles, your heart, and your blood. Your nervous system controls reflexes in your muscles, both voluntary and involuntary. So doing something like walking is voluntary, but something like digesting your food is involuntary. And the nervous system affects your heart and flight or fight reactions. So like, I'm like gonna be a big wimp here, and I'm gonna be afraid of dogs, right? So I can either like fight it back or like run away. So it's like an instinct. And then it affects your blood. It could tell your blood vessels to flow more in one place than other. And here are some like bad effects, like to damage this. You could do certain very, very bad drugs. You could have like toxics in your body, and like the things like someone like if I get injured or something, like I like jump off a cliff. Oh, I get hit with a banana. That's how I could damage my nervous system. Coco the cat is mad. And that's the nervous system.
Nervous system.
Okay, we're doing muscular and skeleton system. So, the point of the muscles, they move the body and parts and produce heat. And the skeleton supports the body, protects vital organs, and stores minerals and forms blood cells. An involuntary muscle is a muscle that contracts its own, like on its own, like a heartbeat. A voluntary muscle is a muscle that contracts, like when you do it, like if you like flex your biceps. Skeletal muscles are muscles that make up your skeleton. Tendons are fibers that connect a muscle to a bone or a muscle to another muscle. A skeleton is your internal framework of the bones. Vertebrae are the small bones that make up your spine. A joint is a bone that meets with another bone and allows range of motion at the junction, so like bending your elbow. Cartilage is what the ends of most bones are made of, and there are several different types. So like your ear is made out of cartilage, like it's not bone or anything. And a ligament is a fibrous tissue that connects a bone to another bone. And marrow is filling cavities of bones and in adults act as protection and red blood cell production. And muscles work by contraction until units called sycamores. They are arranged in parallel rows in your skeleton. Muscles use joints that act as levers made that move your body. And as we grow, special cells at the end of the bones add new calcium to the network of bones. And children have layers of these have layers of these in the shape of plates at the end of the bones, and those are called growth plates, and they close up when the kids meet their full, like their adult height, like when they're now grown. And the muscular skeleton system is a framework for our entire body, and it provides protection, mobility, and support. It will protect the heart and other vital organs in our body. It will help circulate the blood in our body and help keep you healthy. Careless activities that break bones and damage muscles can lead to serious damages or death. Like, you decide to jump off a building and break your leg. It's kind of stupid. And our bones are 6 times stronger than steel if our bone and steel is the same weight. The size of the smallest bone is the size of a grand race, so really small. And there are 20 muscles in just our hands, and every time we take a step we move about 200 muscles, so it's 200, 400, 600, 900, I don't know how to count. And that's pretty much it. Bye! You're right. I'm done.
Did you press the unrecord?
No, we're not done. I just say bye.
Oh.
Have fun in your life. Knowing this information, you could go use it in life.
You're stupid. Bye-bye.
Become a doctor.